Okay, welcome back. So as I was saying, um, as far as the laptop is still on, we'll just keep going over. As I was saying, um, this is a false sell alert, and if you have a chart, please do you only analyze on that? No. No, my analysis is mostly on the 3 minutes. I work more on the 3 minutes. I work more on the 3 minutes. I really don't do analysis on the 5 minutes, only on rare cases. I work more on the 3 minutes. I work more on the 3 minutes. But sometimes I like using the 5 minute because I want to see the long time trend of the market. I work more on the 3 minutes. I don't do analysis on the 5 minutes. I work off of my 3 minutes time frame. So this is the same AUD on the 3 minutes. So uh, you can see that deceptive candle I told you guys of, that deceptive move. You can just see how my stochastic is just ranging up. It is piercing down and going back up, piercing down. And what you are told on in your academy is immediately your stochastic is piercing down and your RSI is piercing down, you can go for a put. But if you had gone for a put here, it would have ended up in a lesson even after rolling over. Why? Because the currency strength, look at this candle is telling you to put. You see this kind of rejection, you put on this candle, this red candle, where your stochastic is coming down, and then the market begins to shoot up. You're wondering what is happening. This strategy is not working. No, the strategy is working perfectly. You just didn't work with your currency strength. You just didn't work. Don't be surprised. This red candle you're seeing is going to end up closing as a okay. We just have 19 seconds more. Let's see how it closes and the next candle that opens. You won't be surprised. The next candle that opens will become a bullish candle, and this trend just keeps going up. Why? Because AUD from this point AUD gained more strength. It has been stronger than CHF. That is why you can just see how it is just ranging upwards, and just going upwards. So never trade against your currency strength. If you want to go for a call, make sure the base currency is stronger than the quote currency. That is, this first currency is stronger than the second currency and with at least 2 bars. If you want to go for a put, make sure the second currency, which is the quote currency, is stronger than the base currency. Once CHF is stronger than AUD, I can comfortably go for a put on a trade, especially when it has met my conditions for the put. That is, it is at the upper Bollinger Band, stochastic is overbought, RSI is overbought. I can comfortably go for a put because I know it's going to go down. Why? Because my currency strength tells me so. Now, I want to believe the reason why this is acting like this is either AUD CHF is the same strength or AUD have lost 1 bar and CHF is gaining more strength. That is why you can see this move happening. It pains me that I cannot access my currency strength to show you these guys, these things live.
Not the currency strength.
Yeah, it's not loading. It happens like this. This is like the third or fourth night I'm experiencing this on them. Okay, beautiful is coming up. Beautiful. Guys, look at this. What did I say? I said obviously AUD is stronger than what? CHF. You can see AUD, it is 6 bars. AUD is 6 bars. CHF is just 2 bars. That is the reason why this It's just moving up. So even this trade, I wouldn't take it. Although it is coming down, I would not take it. I wouldn't take it. To know the currency strength, we need the currency strength meter, right? Exactly. You must come to the currency strength meter. This is the currency strength meter. And with this, you can combine at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do a permutation of almost 30 currencies. If you're doing what we call permutation and combination, you can do Euro GBP, Euro USD, Euro AUD, Euro JPY, Euro CHF, Euro NZD, Euro CAD, GBP USD, GBP AUD. You can do all that. You must
All
always come to your
GBP
currency
have the
strength.
same
So,
strength.
what is the work of the volume bar? Okay, the volume bar for me, it decorates it decorates my 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 view. Because do you know why I said that? This volume bar, if you want to work with the volume bar, is very deceptive. The truth is, we appreciate the work our educators are doing, but no man is 100% in knowledge. And what what excuse me, please. They might know some things, but then it might now be something we can actually improve on, and we find out that we're even getting results. Now, the volume bar change. If this thing changes to red now, my volume bar will change to red. If it changes to blue, you can see that move, guys. Look at look at the way that thing is moving back up because AUD is stronger than CHF. So, answering your question, my volume bar really, I don't use my volume bar for anything. Me, Femi, don't use this. I don't use volume bar because my volume bar is almost doing what my candle is doing. If my candle is red, my volume bar will be red. If my candle immediately, the slightest seconds, I pray this candle changes to red, you see how this volume bar is going to immediately change to red also. So the volume bar is just like it is a chameleon that reflects what the candle is reflecting. Excuse me, please. I have kata. If the candle is red, the volume bar will change to red. If the candle is blue, the volume bar will change to blue. So I don't see any use. That is why I don't have the parabolic, sir. That is why I don't have the parabolic, sir. Your liberty, the Euro GBP have same strength going by the bars. Yeah, I'll come to you, sir. That is why I say I don't have the parabolic, sir, because the parabolic, sir, is not doing anything for me really. It's just making my chart look more cloudy. Why do I say that? If it is going to be an uptrend, the parabolic star begins to show you as an uptrend after the uptrend already started, at least 2 candles after it already started. That is when your parabolic star begins to change from the former downtrend and begin to tell you it's an uptrend. So why do I need to wait for that? If I wait for that, I will miss many trading opportunities. If I wait for so the volume bar, I just left it on my chart to just add beauty to my chart. I can as well remove my volume bar. I can as well just hide this volume bar. I don't need it. I don't use it because I really don't see what it does for me. I just leave it there. It just kind of adds beauty to my chart, and that's all. So you're talking about Euro GBP. So I'm missing Euro GBP. Now they are the same strength. So when any trade is the same strength like this, I try as much as I can to be careful. Why do I say I try as much as I can to be careful? Let's say, for instance, Euro GBP is the same strength. Let's go to the charts. Let's go to the chart. Euro GBP. Alright. Euro GBP is the same strength. Alright. You can see how it is ranging pretty good. Put here, call here, and it is just ranging pretty good. Now, I'll be very careful with Euro GBP because now that they are both the same strength, anything can happen. One of it can actually go up. If euro goes up in strength, what it means is prepare to see potential buy. Prepare to see euro buying GBP. That is, the trade will continue going up. Or if it is down here and I want to go for a call, and then something funny happens, euro drops and GBP is stronger. Instead of it going up for a call, GBP just begins to pull euro down, like what happens here. Just keeps pulling it down. You see how it has been pulling it down. So that is why I try as much as I can to be careful trading currencies that have the same strength, but I actually trade them. I take the risk, and most times I win it.
This currency is normally for buys.
You said
The base currency, is it actually for buys?
the base currency.
Does it represent a bullish move or a
No,
call?
no. The base currency and the quote currency is just a way of grouping currencies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first currency on a currency pair is usually referred to the base currency. If you went through your academy, they
Yes.
explained this, yeah. So you
Yes.
can go over it again. The base currency is usually the first currency in a currency.
Yes.
This is a currency quote. Euro GBP is a currency quote.
Quote.
Euro
Okay.
represents the base currency.
Base.
GBP represents the quote
Quote.
currency.
Okay.
Now, if the base currency, which is the first currency, is stronger than the quote currency, which is the quote currency, that is, if the first currency is stronger than the second currency, expect it to keep
Currency.
buying. But if
Okay.
the second currency is stronger than the first currency on your currency quote, expect it to sell.
Sell.
Yeah. So if the first currency is stronger than the second currency, what do you look for? You look for buy opportunities. You look for price to be at the lower Bollinger Band. You look for your stochastic to be at the lower band. You look for your RSI to be at the lower band so that you can buy.
Okay.
Why? Because the first currency is stronger than the second currency.
Currency.
But
Okay.
when the second currency is stronger than the first currency, you look for sell. You look for
Positions.
price. Yes, you look for sell positions. You look for price to be at the upper Bollinger Band. You look for times where
Okay.
price is at the upper Bollinger Band, where your stochastic is overbought, like it is here,
Okay.
and your
Yeah.
RSI is overbought.
Overbought.
Then you go for a sell. Why? Because your currency strength tells you that GBP, which is the second currency, is stronger than Euro, which is the first currency.
Thank
That
you.
is how I trade. Simple as that. No too much plus and minus that confuses the head. So that's how I trade.
Okay. Sorry, I think
Do you see
I
what I'm
doze
saying,
off
bro?
a
Hello,
bit.
sir. Do you see what I'm
Okay.
saying? Do you see?
Yeah,
I
I see
just
it. Yes.
always refresh
Euro
your
is down.
currency strength. Always refresh it every 5 minutes. You can see
Wow.
Euro is down. Yes, always refresh
Yes.
it every 5 minutes. What is happening here? You can see how this thing is trying to push down because GBP is now
Yes.
stronger. GBP is the second
Stronger.
currency.
Yes.
Yeah, and I told you whenever the second currency is stronger, it's going to go down. When the first currency is stronger, it's going to go
It's going to
up.
go up.
But when the second currency is stronger, it's going to go down. This thing now, nobody will tell me to go and buy Euro GBP. Even when Euro GBP comes to this point, I wouldn't buy it. Why? Because my currency strength, you can see, they were both the same strength before, but Euro dropped, GBP appreciated by one. That is why I am very
Yes.
careful with trading currencies that are the same strengths. Very, very careful with them because it might be going in your diet. Those are currencies that any trade you see will lose if you've attended my live Zoom calls where I call out trade, or is either because I am a very conservative trader. I really don't like risking unnecessarily. I like taking calculated risk. It's either the currency strength turned on us at the dying moment. That is one of the reasons why we lose trades. The currency strength just turned on us at the dying moments. If not, I am very careful with taking my positions when trading binary. So this is one of the reasons why I wouldn't advise a new student to trade the same currency strengths. I can do it, but I would like you to understand what you're doing, gain more grants, know you are risking it for your own self before you take that trade. So you are asking a question, sir.
Um, okay. I want to actually ask how. But okay, before I ask that question, I can see that the way from your explanation now,
Yeah.
I can trade Euro, USD or USD odd, right? I
And
can
that's
pair those.
it. Yeah, currency quotes has a standard way they are quoted. I'm an engineering student. There's what we call the standard SI unit. You have centimeter, millimeter, you have those
Yeah.
kg. You cannot say GK, you call it kg, kilogram. So currency
Yes.
strengths also have the way they are actually quoted. It is not
Okay.
USD AUD, it is
Yeah,
AUD
okay.
USD.
Odd USD. Okay.
Yes, odd USD. So you can trade it for a what now? If you want to trade odd USD, what are you looking for? AUD USD, what will you be looking for?
I'll be looking for a buy position.
A buy position. Beautiful. A buy position. Now let's look
Yeah.
at AUD USD, what it is saying. Let's see what it is doing. Do you see how this thing is buying, sir? Do you see how it's buying? This is
Yes,
AUD
it's buying.
USD. Do you see how it's going up? Do you see the
Yes,
power of your currency strength?
that's true.
So imagine somebody
Wow.
coming to this trader and wanting to sell AUD USD. He's going to lose his money.
Oh,
He's definitely
correct.
going to lose his money because his currency strength is against the direction he's trading. So
Wow.
that is why this is the game changer for me. It's not even the Liberty, it's not the Hourglass, even Hourglass. Chairman Buki sends a PDF file on the group. You can see how he emphasized currency strength on the PDF file. If you've gone through that file, that's that
Yes.
PDF she sent. The game changer in binary is not your strategy, it's the currency strength. Once you trade against the currency strength, no matter how accurate your currency, your strategy is, you lose your money. Currency strength is what determines the movement of price. You can just see how this AUD USD has just been buying since 1 o'clock. It has been on an uptrend. It has been going up. Although if you took a position here, you will sell. Maybe at this point
Yes.
there
Yeah.
was a little reduction in this thing. But then I wouldn't want to take a sell here. Why? Because my price is not at the upper Bollinger Band. That's one.
Okay.
Stochastic is not overbought. RSI also. Conditions are not fully met here. Do you
Okay.
see? Do you see
Yes.
my
It's not
straight line?
overbought.
Do you see my straight line? It's not overbought on
Yes.
the Bollinger yet. And
Yes.
what you are taught in academy is price must either be kissing your Bollinger or
And
piercing
or
it
above.
or above it. But not this far. You wouldn't come to the market and want to go and go a put here.
Mm.
You wouldn't. This is where you might want to take a put here, right? This candle here.
Yeah.
That's where you might want to take a put. But then you can see how the next candle was a bearish candle, was a bullish candle. The next after was a bullish candle. Here you would have lost your money here.
Mm.
Why? Currency strength. Look at this gap, sir. AUD, USD. Look at the gap. So
Mm.
never, never, never. If there's anything you need to take out of this training this morning, never, never, never trade against your currency strength. Very important.
Okay. Okay.
Very, very
Going back to
important.
that question I wanted to ask before
Yeah.
is I want to say that the where you have your stochastic, your RSI, your Bollinger
Yes.
Band, when where you how do you loop it? Because when you were talking about it, actually those of
Okay.
you talk about the trading view, talk
Mm.
about bringing. I saw when you were putting the default setting and all those things,
Mm.
but I'm just trying to find out where you brought this out from. Is it
Yeah.
from the Liberty?
No, 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 not from my liberty, from my indicators. This is trading view. You open an account with trading view. Let me try and open it. You come to trading view. All right, you can see trading view. You see that?
Yes,
You
yes.
click on this. It's going to open
Yeah,
a
I think
page.
I have an account with
You
them
have
now.
an account with them already.
Yes, yeah.
Beautiful. Once you have an account with them already, let me try and load this. All right, you come to charts here.
Okay,
Come to charts. Click on charts. Click on charts. If you have an account with them, once you set up this, you can save it. You save it. It's trying to load. I just pray my laptop doesn't go off on us. All right. Okay, it's loading. So once you come to charts, just watch
yes,
this video again. How I added all those things.
okay,
It's trying to load, but then let me come here. I came here. You can see indicators. This is where I
okay,
came to indicators, and I clicked on this, and I added the first indicator, my Ivan Cabra Bollinger Band. You can see it's Ivan Cabra Binary Strategy 2. This was the first one I added. After adding this one, I also added my My volume bar, if you want to work with your volume bar, the volume, you can just put volume. This is it here, the one that is starred. This is volume. Then the next will be your stochastic and RSI. You do those settings I do. Then come here, click on this and click on save. Please don't forget to do that. Save it, or you can just do Control S, or you come here, click on save. Now you can see I already named it simple scalper. You can also do the same. Just come to rename and you can name it. I named my simple scalper and I saved. So anytime I log on my trading view, it's just like my own little liberty away from iMaster Academy.
Okay.
So whenever iMaster Academy are having a system upgrade or there's something they are doing or I cannot access my iMaster Academy, I just come to my trading view and walk off of my trading view. I actually learned this from the academy. I think when you're doing parabolic SAR in the academy, that is video 318 thereabouts. That is where the thoughts.
That's where I am right now.
All right, okay. So you should also learn how to do this. So guys, my laptop will soon be going off. It has really tried. So
Okay.
I want to do a conversion of these things. I might not be able to do it this night because any moment from now it will just go off by itself.
Okay. But we can have this video upload later.
Yes, I will do that. Once if they restore power, I'll do the conversion this night, upload it, and then send the link to you guys. But then if you don't hear anything from me, you can just remind me by 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'll be at the office so I can just work on that in case I forget. Please, I can be
It's
so
okay.
um have the same. Please, is there any difference between the normal BB and the Ivan Cabral BB? Okay, no, there's no difference. There's no difference. There's no difference. The only difference is what do I say? This broken lines, this resistance and support line, which is not something I use. I just love I just resonate with his BB. I just resonate with his Bollinger Band, but there's no difference. So you can actually use the normal BB. Then can one take trades from the support and resistance zones? Yes, you can trade trades from support and resistance zones, especially if the support and resistance zone is an overbought zone, either on your stochastic or your RSI. But if it is not overbought on your stochastic and your RSI, I wouldn't advise you should take it. You just wait for it to be overbought on your Bollinger. For instance, if I was in the market here, I might have taken this trade here. Why? Because my stochastic is already overbought, my RSI is overbought. But I wouldn't want to advise you should do that. I wouldn't want to advise you should do that. I would love to advise wait for price to always get close to your Bollinger. Then you take your trade from those points. You take your trades from those points. Don't allow these broken lines confuse you. They can actually, the idea here is so you don't lose money. Sometimes if you take trade off of them, you might lose those trades, especially when it is far away from the upper Bollinger or the lower Bollinger. But when you see it happening around those Bollinger and your conditions are met, you can check trades from there. You can check trades from there. Any other question?
Yeah, I want to ask if the time frame must always be 3 minutes.
No. If you want to do your analysis on 15 minutes, you can. If you want to do it on the reason why I don't use 1 minute is because 1 minute is very noisy.
Okay.
Nes Visquez actually was the one that showed me. Nice 1 minute. It might be selling in 1 minute. The next thing it can turn. 1 minute can be
Yeah.
very noisy. That is why I really don't trade off of 1 minute. I try to reduce that noise. A lot of things is happening in 1 minute. It is buying, it is selling, it is buying, it is selling. So I just come to I was actually a 1 minute person when I started, but I wasn't as profitable as I wanted. So I just knew I needed to go up to a higher time frame. And excuse me, please,
Okay.
that was why I adopted the 3 minutes and the 5 minutes. I just even started using 5 minutes recently. Because some of my trade setup, but then I'm a 3 minutes person. I trade off of
Okay.
3 minutes more. Okay, Can one
Hello, hello.
Yeah, I'm with you,
Can you
sir.
hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, well done, Femi.
Good
Now, from
morning.
this chart now, doesn't mean we are looking for just 3 confirmations, right?
3 confirmations. No, you're looking for 4 confirmations. First, currency strength. That's number 1.
Okay.
2, you're looking for price. If you're going for a sell, price must be either oversold, overbought rather at the Bollinger. That's 2. Stochastic must be overbought also. It must either be touching this limit or is above this limit. That's 3. And RSI must also be overbought. That's 4. You're looking for 4 confirmations.
Okay,
So,
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah. So please always make sure the number 1 is your currency strength. Your currency strength must actually be telling you to take that trade in the direction you want to take it. What I mean is, this is AUD USD. If I want to sell, it means my currency strength will be telling me that USD is stronger than AUD for me to sell. That's my first condition. Once I see USD stronger than AUD, beautiful. Then I come here. If price is up here, stochastic is up here, RSI is up here, I just go for a sell. And even if it pulls back, even if it goes against me, as far as my US is stronger than AUD, I'll just do my rollover. Now, what is my entry point? My entry point is the highest point price can get to. The higher it can get, the better for me. All right. If I want to sell Euro USD, I'll be targeting this peak. This is the highest point price came before. So that is the peak I'll be targeting. So if price comes to the 260 areas, so from 260, 263 thereabouts, I can take this trade for a sell. That is how I trade. I look for the best position. Do you use Hekinashin? I don't use Hekinashin. I actually tried using Hekinashin, but Hekinashin is I wanted to even develop a strategy using Hekinashin because I read about it. I'm still working on it. The reason why I don't use Hekinashin is a momentum candle. It's a momentum candle, and Hekinashin can bring out a buy candle, but in binary, you just need little movement to be in profit, while that market is going to pull back and sell. But Hekinashin will be telling you there's a buy momentum in the market. So because of those, Hekinashin hides a lot of information. Those that really use Hekinashin are those that are trading momentum, that they are trading the trend. What is the trend of the market? What direction is the market going to? Those are the people that uses Hekinashin. But then if you are not doing that, for binary, Hekinashin is really not. I'm still working on something on Hekinashin and to see if it works out. But so far so good. Hekinashin has really not shown me it's a good thing to work with binary on. But then I'm still working on it. I really don't want to discard that because I feel there's something once we get with the Hekinashin, it can increase our profitability. But for now, I don't use the Hekinashin candle. For those that don't know what the Hekinashin candle is, here you have different types of candle. We use this candle, that's the Japanese candle. There's what we call the Hekinashin candle. Let me load it for you. You can see it is a momentum candle. If it is buying, it will tell you it tells you for how long. It's a momentum candle. I can't start doing those explanations this morning. I really can't start doing that. But then I don't use the Hekinashin. Any other question? So I can save my recording. All right then,
Thank
guys.
you so much.
In the absence of none, the pleasure is mine. Thank you, and once again, I'm really sorry for keeping you guys.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you very much. So I will
Very
once I
grateful.
convert it this morning, it should be uploaded, and I send the link to you guys. And just stay alerted once I start trading. That's in the morning, not now. I don't really have lights now. So once I start trading, I'm going to be sending trade signals to the group. So I wish all of you
very much.
I wish you guys wonderful trading week. Thanks a million. Thanks, Dewumi. I'm really grateful. Thank you, ma'am.
Very grateful.
All right, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank
You
you,
are the
sir.
best, friend.
Thanks,
See you
man.
later.
Thanks. See you later. Yeah.